he probably won't thank me for bigging him up like this, but so hello and welcome to the vlog. It's that time of year again where it's camp season. 20 nights under canvas for me this year, like as part of this camp. As my brother said, that's barely 3 weeks, and I said, yeah, I know, what lightweight. Return of our little tent, some new air mattresses, little thin ones to get us further away from the ceiling. Yeah, it's going to be fun and games, and I'm going to try and probably fail to bring you some of the highlights. So I'm here on my own in the tent. As you can see, Pierre's behind me. I'm doing the first play of the album, the kids album, because next week is kids camp. I'm also wearing a bright yellow t-shirt and I haven't shaved in days, so I left my razor at home. So yeah, it's not all great, but I'm happy with how this is sounding over the PA, so that's a good thing. This is what we've been waiting for, the arrival of a razor. Kids camp is all set up here and ready to go. There are children behind me enjoying ice creams, cafes open, the sun is out. Yeah, this is day one of kids camp and I'm about to go and get a shave. So yeah, mosquito spray, not aftershave. Move t-shirt, vintage one, back in the day when I was a 30 something looking after a band at a teenage venue at summer camp. Now I am a 40 something looking after the band at kids camp. Really didn't see that coming. So that right there behind me is a technical problem. There's an escape room game going on here, and they told me like 1 minute before it started, when there was no laptop here, and that's usually here to do all the words and everything, oh, we need a countdown for an hour. So I'm running a Wi-Fi hotspot off my phone with very poor reception up here in the mountains. So running YouTube to pull it off, and it keeps pausing. So I do have my watch as a backup timer. It's game over with 50 seconds to go. Somebody's won, which is good. It's better that somebody wins. So there we go. We'll watch the countdown. 3, 2, 1. It's the next morning. We just had a deafening downpour. I was charging the battery, and so I didn't get the camera on in time. But yeah, it's raining. Not really what you want, if we're totally honest. Lunch today, who knows what the plan is, but lunch today, it's supposed to be children cooking sausages over fires they've made themselves up in the field over there. Issues with that would be all relevant flammable materials are probably soaking wet right now. The chance of that happening is quite small. But we'll see. You never know on this camp what's going to happen. Some of you will have watched our vlog last year called Faith Camp's Over. And yeah, we had the privilege to go back to the UK last summer for the last Faith Camp. And I was part of the team there for the youth work for 15 years. And 10 years later I got to go back to part of the youth work team for one last time, which my brother Dave was leading. And he probably won't thank me for bigging him up like this, but he had a team, really a team that was like unlike any other team I've been part of working on a camp event and anything like that. Better than any I'd been part of leading. Why do I say that? I say that because that's culture change. Like, things have been a certain way for a number of years. I've been part of that. It was okay, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. And by the end, it was better. In events like this, it's easy to get stuck in tradition of like, this is how we always do it. And that's okay. It's good to have some traditions. It's good to always be looking, how can we move this forward? How can we change the culture and we don't get stuck in the culture? And so, yeah, this week, coming here, being part of the team, settling in stuff, for me, being on the kids camp is new. It's only my second year here, so I don't feel part of the culture of it, if you like, so much. I've come in, I'm still finding my role. So I've been thinking about those kind of things. Always look for the change, always look to move the culture forward. When I saw that last year with my brother, I was like, yeah. It's totally possible, and it's super, super beneficial when it works. So let that be the encouraging word for this vlog, and we'll get back to the rain and whatever. We're doing this thing for lunch. We're wrapping bits of dough around sort of hot dog sausages and then roasting them on a stick over the fire. Yeah. I'm just getting laughed at for vlogging.
Matsy's vlog, Matsy's vlog, Matsy's vlog, Matsy's vlog.
I just overheard one little girl over there go, everything tastes good when you're hungry. And I think that sums up perfectly this experience. It's just after lunch. We have a visitor in the meeting room. I'm going to see if I can get them on camera. As you can tell, they might be a bit jumpy. So I'm being really quiet. I think we've probably got a close up there. Lizards. Kids love them. Pick them up, pull the tails off. I don't know if they pull the tails off. Tails come off sometimes. So the kids do enjoy playing with them. Look at that. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to give him a name?
I think Bob.
Bob. Bob.
Bob.
Bob.
Bobby.
Bob the lizard.
How about Bob the lizard? Yeah, Bob the lizard. He's so cute. Oh. Hey, buddy. What's wrong?
You can probably see over my shoulder there's volleyball going on. It's the afternoon now, but this morning, straight after breakfast, I got called into a football match. And I had inadvertently put on this t-shirt this morning that says World Class International Football. And we had me, an Englishman, some Americans, some Bosnians and a Syrian playing. And yeah, my inglorious start to the game was going into my first tackle and getting nutmegged in the process. And yeah, it went on from there. I scored and I assisted, but I did concede at least 3 or 4 goals before I got chucked out of goal. I do try to avoid playing football these days because Rowan, well, particularly with young people or children, Rowan gets very concerned that I might just crush someone due to my bulk and inability to control my forward momentum. But we got away with it today. It's 5 to 12. I'm getting back to the tent to go to sleep and look. I can see my breath, which means it's 4 degrees or less, which is cold to be sleeping in a tent. So this is it, the last morning. We've just had the last team meeting, about to have our last breakfast, about to set up for our last morning programme and pack it all down and head home. And so I think it's time to end the vlog. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or questions, do leave them below. Do give us a big thumbs up for camping and for summer camps and all that means. And do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.